I think it is that fundamentally I like making things better, and it just so happens that I work inside an organisation which has reasonable need. So I'm motivated by actually, setting up projects, achieving things, working with people to sort of, create something that's better tomorrow than it was yesterday. So I guess, continuous improvement is part of my sort of mantra, and I love winning. So I'm hugely competitive in a very collegial sort of way, and I like making a difference. I absolutely like making a difference. I guess for me, the gotcha is because this job takes so much of my energy and time, I'm very narrow in terms of the way in which I can make a difference. So as I came in and heard about all of the amazing sort of, volunteers that do work out in the community, I think if I look at anything and try and clock myself in terms of, gosh, not really contributing, it would be that there's very little left of me to give to anything else by the time a Friday night actually, arrives round. And that doesn't feel terribly healthy, to be honest. But yes, personal pride, sense of achievement, competitive spirit, those things, I guess.
I get out of bed every morning because I love my job. I'm very passionate about, certainly at the moment, sorting out all the rockfall in Christchurch and getting all these people back in their houses again. So that's a pretty clear driver just now. We've got hundreds and hundreds of people who aren't allowed in their house. But before the earthquake, there was every project I work on is different, whether it's designing foundations for somebody's sort of dream house that they've been designing for years, or whether it's sorting out landslides somewhere or opening a road, or just most, 99.9% of everything of all the projects we work on are improving whatever they're doing. And I just love getting a good result out of each project and satisfying the client, and actually exceeding clients' expectations is the goal. And I just love doing it. So.
Well, I have to admit that I really am not a morning person. But I mean, what gets me out of bed in the morning? Yes, the thought of all those unanswered emails that I'm eventually going to have to look at. But in truth, it is because everything I do, and I count myself very, very lucky, everything I do is a passion for me, and they're all in areas where I feel I can make a difference. So that's one thing. The second thing is I tend to set myself deadlines and make promises to people, because I see life as a collaboration with other people. And I guess so if I fail those promises, I not only fail other people, I fail myself. So I deliberately set myself goals and deadlines that I have to answer to other people for if I don't get out of bed and meet them.
I'm a little bit the same in the morning. But what keeps me up to ungodly hours doing the stuff that I'm passionate about is because there is so much to do. And there are so many people that I need to help, to empower, to get a shovel and start digging. That's basically it. My 4 children get me out of bed, and every time I look at them, I think, my parents gave me so much. Gratitude is the fuel in my engine, and I am forever thankful for the upbringing that I had, the stability that I had in a family that maybe didn't have much, and the nuns used to come with second-hand clothes when, farming was not a flash thing to be in, and money was really tight. I'm really, really thankful that my parents enabled us and empowered us and never told us that there was anything that we could or couldn't do, and as long as we just tried our very, very best. So absolute gratitude. And the other thing that keeps me fired up is when I hear statistics, and I shared this with the table this morning, when I hear statistics that say that 19% of Māori boys don't get NCEA level 2, and I'm raising 3 of them, and I'm thinking, my most important job is to empower my boys. I met my husband at university, And I never thought, actually, I was telling them too, I had a boyfriend, wasn't Māori. My brother said, what are you doing? You're going to meet some really onto it Māori boys at university. I said, they don't exist. They don't exist. Apart from my brothers, I'd never actually engaged in a really mind-bending conversation that was just, whoa. Until I met my boyfriend and my husband at university. So if 80% of our Māori boys aren't getting that opportunity, we are failing them. We are failing them. We have to question why the stats are the way they are. You know, what's going on? And this is not an ethnicity issue. I'm just bringing it because it's what's in my home. But I just sort of think I would love my daughter to meet heaps of Māori boys because the class is full of them.